Hey guys, so we wanted to jump on today, this Tuesday, to answer some questions that we've been getting. Actually, one question this time. We're thinking about making it a regular weekly event where you don't really have a name locked down quite yet. I've been mowing over the name Choose a Question Tuesday. If you guys have a better one, let me know. But today's question we wanted to address was one from Brianna and Lisa. Shout out. Um, it was in regards to my post where I said how healthy you would like to be. And they both mentioned, well, I'll read Brianna's comment. She goes, honestly, I think I need to meal plan dinners better. I do great with breakfast and lunch, but by the end of the day, when I have to cook dinner for everyone, after work and nobody likes the same thing, she's over it and she's lost momentum. And Lisa, she felt the same. She has a very hardworking husband and two very active kids. And she's lucky that they weren't picky eaters, but this is definitely something that people will come across a lot. And I'm going to shift this question on over to Tara because I know she's got the answers for you.
So this is one that comes up a lot for most people. You know, it's a time where we have a long gap between our lunch oftentimes and our dinner meal. And that's when our resources are most likely to fail us in terms of like willpower, and we get stressed and we just want to get something on the table. So to address the idea, you know, in the beginning that she was saying, I need a meal prep or something, 100%. It doesn't necessarily need to be prepped like you've got a bunch of like bodybuilder meals with each individual compartment filled out. But we oftentimes will do something, for example, where we start off by kind of getting a family involvement in what everyone likes to eat. So rather than kind of saying, how about this? And everybody saying, no, I don't like that, saying, what do you like? You know, so we start off with what are the cuts of meat that we all have in common that we enjoy? We'll shop for those cuts of meats that everybody likes. And what vegetables will people eat? Even if they'll only eat one kind, you know, we know kind of what people's taste preferences are. And that way, when we go to the store to go shopping for the week, we have an array of things that most people like most of. So when it comes time to make something for dinner, not only have we kind of done the meal prep the week before on the weekend, we kind of know what we're making, we know what we have on hand, but we make enough of it that people can kind of pick and choose the proportions that they want to fill their plate with. For example, if you've got kids that want to eat mac and cheese, and that's not part of like your healthy eating plan, or you don't think it is, when you look at the breakdown of macronutrients, if you were to use like low-fat products occasionally to make mac and cheese, it's actually not that bad when you're having it as part of like a well-rounded plate. So for example, if you wanted to make a bunch of green beans, have a little bit of mac and cheese made with low-fat ingredients, and have boneless, skinless chicken breast, or, you know, shake and bake if people like, you know, boneless, skinless chicken breast with just a light coating of baked chicken, or like, you can make a lot of different things with lean cuts of meat that your family will like. But it does take more prep time, and it does kind of take into consideration that you need to kind of think about the cooking method prior to like actually starting making dinner. But for the most part, you can do a lot on the fly with prepared foods. Like even dehydrated potatoes that aren't actually that high in calories as a small part of your plate in combination with other kind of healthy foods. So there's a lot of things that you can adapt in the moment or on the fly, but you kind of want to save that for a backup plan. So usually what we'll do is have a bunch of fresh ingredients that we buy at the store, and then a bunch of frozen canned. So we have an array of things that we can choose from if we find ourselves in a pinch. And then we can just, you know, if we're running late, you know, there's been occasions where we'll even get like a roast chicken at the store, steam in the bag rice, steam in the bag broccoli, and that's a well-rounded, healthy plate. You can make a couple bags of broccoli. Your plate can be half broccoli, quarter whole grain, quarter lean protein. So it really doesn't matter, you know, where you're getting those foods from in a pinch. That's still going to be a lot healthier and a lot more in line with your healthy eating plan goals than ordering a pizza last minute, for example. But the prep, you know, that goes into the meal planning doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you have a loose plan and you have the ingredients on hand, it's going to help you a lot, because we don't tend to react very well in the moment when we're hungry and stressed. If you can do the meal planning the weekend before,
Yeah.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah. Convenience is everything.
And we do a lot of convenient food, not a lot of nights of the week, but we always buy some convenience foods when we're at the store because we know that things are going to get busy at certain nights
Well,
of the week.
convenience food to me is steam in the bag broccoli. You know what I mean? It may not be as tasty personally as fresh broccoli, but guess what? It takes minutes, you know. So.
Little secret, sometimes he doesn't know that it's steam in the bag broccoli because I'll steam it for like just a little bit less time and then throw it in a pan with like pesto oil. You don't know when it's that one.
That's right.
So you can make convenience foods like taste a lot better if you kind of do it like things like broil them at the very end or throw them in a pan and saute them at the very end. So you're getting a little bit more flavor in if that's what you're looking for. You know, it's a kind of a good transition too if you're trying to get your kids to eat more vegetables. You know, they may not want them, they may not eat them, but if they're always prepared and you can find a quick mechanism for making them. We have an air fryer. And this is kind of silly, but in fact, we have 2 air fryers sometimes.
2 microwaves too.
2 microwaves. So when we get really in a pinch, you know, there's times when I just throw everything in the air fryers and I'm like, go for it, guys. There's like vegetables, there's all sorts of like, you know, lean meats that are cooked in a way that they're not like dried out. So, you know, we are more focused on functionality than we are on things like being a certain way or looking a certain way. So we're more focused on getting healthy food on the table. And I think sometimes you need to let go of things being perfect and focus on the functionality of what you guys need to be eating for the night.
100% agree. So we hope this helped you. And if this brought up any other questions or concerns you guys may be having that maybe we could spitball and help you with, let us know. We're hoping to make this a regular Tuesday thing. And don't forget about the cool name we're looking for. So I'm mulling over Choose Your Question Tuesday. Could be lame, I don't know. But whatever. Hope you guys have a great day. As always, go be great. No excuses.